In this video, we'll speak of the revenue impact of churn. Let's talk about something very practical. How does churn affect your actual revenue, the money coming into your business every month? Most people think about revenue in a pretty straightforward way. You sell things, money comes in, revenue goes up, simple, right? But there's actually something more nuanced happening beneath the surface, and the understanding of it is very crucial. Your revenue actually has two components. First, there's the new revenue coming in from new customers you're acquiring, and second, there's a recurring revenue that is coming from existing customers who stick around and keep buying from you. And churn directly attacks the second component, and depending on your business model, that second component might be the bigger and more important one. Here's a simple scenario to illustrate this. Let's say you start January 1 with 1,000 customers and each one pays you $50 per month. That's $50,000 in revenue, right? Sounds great. Now let's say your monthly churn rate is 5%, that means 50 customers leave in January. So in February, unless you replace those 50 customers with new ones, you are starting with only 950 customers, which is only $47,500. You just lost, what, $2,500 in monthly revenue. It doesn't stop there. In February, another 5% churn happens. Now you're losing about 48 customers. In March, you lose another 45 or so. This compounds month after month after month. And it becomes very dangerous. And here's what makes this really dangerous is to just maintain your revenue at $50,000 per month, you need to acquire enough new customers every single month to replace the ones that are leaving. You are on a treadmill running just to stay in place. And acquiring customers, it costs money, often a lot of money. You're spending on marketing, you're spending on sales, onboarding. So high churn doesn't just hurt your revenue, it also increases your cost because you're constantly replacing customers. Now let's flip this around. What if you could reduce your churn from 5% to 3% per month? Certainly you're not only losing 30 customers in January, you are losing 30 customers in January instead of 50. There's 20 extra customers you're keeping worth $1,000 staying in your business. Next month that compounds. The month after it compounds again. Over a year, this small improvement in churn could mean tens of thousands of dollars in additional revenue without acquiring a single additional new customer. You're just keeping more of what you already have in place. This is why churn is so closely tied to growth. A company with 2% monthly churn can grow much faster than a company with 8% monthly churn, even if they are both acquiring customers at the same rate. The low churn company is filling a bucket with a small leak, while the high churn company is filling a bucket with a very large hole in it. And here's something else that is important. The revenue impact of churn gets worse as your customer base grows. When you only have 100 customers, losing 5 per month is manageable. When you have 10,000 customers, losing 500 per month is a crisis. The absolute numbers can get scary very fast. So understanding this dynamic changes how you think about growth. It's not just about pouring more water into the bucket, it's about fixing the leak. In the next episode, in 4, we'll talk about churn and the cash flow forecasting and the impact churn might have on cash flow forecasting. So see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.